Hello. I feel really good. And lately things have been more feeling good. And I want that feeling to continue. And I want those things that...
Let's take the word things out of it. I'm feeling really good and I want to continue feeling really good. And when you take the things out of it, then your feeling isn't dependent upon manifestation. Things kind of implies manifestation, where feeling implies only vibration. And it's way easier to control your vibration early on than the things, and the things will follow. That's a good distinction, don't you think?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. And there are those, not putting things on it, but those feelings with other people, those feelings of co-creating.
We're just trying to orient you all more to being the vibrational being you are rather than the things manifestation that you are. And so you'll find yourself reaching for other perspectives. And so say that again, because this is a good track you're going down.
Wonderful things are unfolding. I moved into a beautiful new home this past week and it feels amazing. And I have a beautiful view and I have a beautiful place to sit and I have a beautiful place to make my coffee in the morning. I have a beautiful place to wake up. And I have a beautiful job that has come forth and wonderful people. And
so we like all of that. And when you get there, it's a really wonderful way to perpetuate your vibration. As a little tiny bit like, I'll believe it when I see it. Or I'll have a good feeling response to good things. And that's really good, because if you find the vibration and you create the thing, and then you notice the thing which creates a vibration which creates another wonderful thing, and then you notice the thing which creates another vibration which brings, now you're rolling in a really productive way. But there's a little bit of treachery in that, because I still could become conditionally oriented if I'm not paying attention to satisfaction, because my things appreciation, hear this, my appreciation of things will peter out, because even the most beautiful place will become commonplace to me in time. You notice that?
yeah.
Where if you're basing the way you feel on your satisfaction factor, then it's open-ended. You never hit that wall. So we guided you off track just a little bit. Come right back to where you were going, because where you were going is good.
Okay. I guess, how do I keep those good feeling thoughts and the good feeling vibration going?
By not doing anything that sticks a pipe in the spokes. Just don't do that thing you do that slows it down, and it will keep going. And catch it in the early stages, and then it's easy. This seminar is getting boring, isn't it? Graham just said the same thing over and over and over and over and over again.
Okay.
So apply it to something specific if you want to.
Yeah, I'm looking for wonderful co-creative team things, and I'm looking forward to it. And I have great people that I work with and great people that I create with. And I want more of that. I want to...
So as you describe them, as you just did, the universe has to deliver more of that, more like them, and more of the qualities that you're appreciating from them on a steady basis. So are you pretty sure that that's usually what you project to the universe? Or do you have some dissatisfaction, like, are there more where these come from? Or are there enough of them? Or are they consistent enough? What resistant thoughts do you catch yourself in where you feel dissatisfaction? If there wasn't any of that, you would not be asking this question. So give us a little bit of that. In the early stages of a thought, what kinds of thoughts might you be thinking that might be deviating from that satisfaction?
Where we are now is not where I want to be.
Oh, I need to see it before I believe it? Because where you are now is in a vibrational offering, period. So it's not where we are, where I am now. So, not satisfying thought, is it? Is there anything about where we are now that's satisfying? Can you draw the arrow the other way easily? Tell us.
Yeah, I love performing.
More?
I love, being on stage and
more,
improvising, and just
more,
the source. I
More?
love the sunshine. I love, yeah.
So that's all cleaned up for now. And if it comes up again, you know what to do. So anything else that deviates from satisfaction about where we are now?
I mean, as far as like that it hasn't happened.
We mean anything that's not satisfying about where we are now. We meaning you guys. We're there.
Yeah. I want a nicer car.
I need another car? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so not satisfied because it's inconvenient. Why?
Because, you know, the steering wheel's kind of, yep.
Not satisfied, not satisfied. So anything satisfying about that subject? Is there anything satisfying about that subject?
I enjoy driving. I enjoy going fast. I enjoy getting where I need to go conveniently. Yeah.
Clean that up.
Yeah.
It's that simple. It is that simple. Because dissatisfaction will find momentum, and satisfaction will find momentum. And since all you got to do is create the vibrational atmosphere, because you already did step 1, step 2 is already done. When you're reaching for satisfaction, you're in step 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 3 and 4 and 5. So it just gets better and better and better. And will you ever be in a place where every single thing that you think about on every aspect of your life will be in this moment? No. Does it matter? No, you're always going to have step 1 moments. Why? Because you always want to be launching more rockets of desire, because that's what puts the eternalness in eternity. That's what keeps you moving. If you didn't have some place to go, it wouldn't be fun to go. And if you've got some place to go and you're not moving in that direction, it's not fun. But you don't have to be there to start having fun. You just have to stop facing in opposition to it. Is that helpful?
Yeah.
So you want to clean something else up, or you feel cleaned up?
I feel pretty good.
This is a really good time for a segment of refreshment.
So I came out here to LA to do acting. And in my lowest time, where nothing was really working out for me, I discovered you.
Or when I was in the step 1 strongest asking phase.
Yes, it actually was the best time, looking back. And Neville Goddard. So you and him are my biggest influence in my life. So acting is the one thing that I really, really want. And I know
acting is one of the things that I really, really want.
Say that again?
It's one of the things that I really, really want.
Right.
Because I'm not going to limit myself to one thing. It can come to me in all the other ways too. Just mostly this way.
Yeah. Okay. So
well, we're just saying lots of open doors. When we say lots of open doors, you think we're trying to guide you away from acting. Like we're giving you plan B. That's not what we're talking about. We're just saying open doors are open doors. So abundance can come to me in all kinds of ways, just like a great idea can come in all kinds of ways. Yeah. It is coming in all kinds of ways.
the one thing I struggle with is Neville Goddard always said, don't look at the facts. We're inundated with facts. And I've been having dreams of water overflowing.
Facts we translate to mean manifested. Fact, it's something that everyone agrees on, and the reason everybody doesn't agree about anything, but the reason that a lot of people agree on the facts is because you can see them and hear them, smell them, taste and touch them. Where if you just find agreement with the facts that your inner being is focused upon, it's a whole lot easier than rounding all that up. And that's the agreement that gives you true power.
Because I really want to like look away from the facts, saying that it's really difficult to be an actor. There's not many roles for Asians.
Let's clarify this. This is really going to help you. Rather than looking away from the facts or away from manifestation, just be a selective sifter and look for satisfying ones. Because you are in this world, you can't look away. Just occasionally meditate and look away. Just be a better selective sifter when you're looking, by looking for more things that are satisfying. But you're helping us right here to coin a new phrase. We've not said this before, but it's good. Thank you very much. I'm going to check out the vibrational facts. I'm looking for vortexual facts, because what's going on in that vortex, those are some big facts. That's some reality that you've created. Your inner being is all over it. It's huge. You can take it to the bank. It's time to cash in those vibrational chips. And just because you still have the luxury and the deliciousness of getting to watch, experience the revelation, the realization of those things turning to facts that everyone will agree on, does not diminish the factiness of them, the reality of them. Following us?
Yeah.
And so?
Yeah. And so I just want to apply that to my acting to achieve. And Neville Goddard always said, what would it feel like if it was true? So I know what would it feel like.
What does it feel like since it is true? Because what would it feel like if it were true leans to dissatisfaction, and it speaks a flawed premise of facts. Your inner being is saying, what does this feel like, this that is true? Because you're reaching for the feeling of this truth, not the facts of it once it's manifested. And that gap is what keeps people from realizing their dreams. If they need it to be realized, where they can see it and hear it and smell it and taste it and touch it, when it's real and they can feel it. So what does it feel like? What does it feel like?
Exhilarating.
It feels like certainty. It feels like sureness. It feels like satisfaction. It feels like confidence. It feels like expansion. It feels like getting better and better at something. It feels like exhilaration. It feels like a really good idea. It feels like interesting. It feels interesting. A new project is so interesting. Getting to work with new people, so interesting. Feels like discovery. Finding out that I can do things that I haven't done before. Finding out that I can get in a collaborative room with other actors and directors and creators and writers, and I can discover something that they only vibrationally communicated that they can't even find words to convey. And I'm so tuned in, tapped in, turned on with the creative nature of them that I am expressing something that they wanted, but they've never even seen before. Woo! Woo! Satisfying.
Yeah, feels good.
Satisfying.
Yeah, very satisfying.
Satisfying for them to feel that about me. This guy gets this. We don't have to be obvious in our point. And in fact, this is a collaborative genius. This is someone who has insight inside of our insight. This guy can find emotions that we can't put on the script. He's expressing a clarity and a truth of what we mean to convey that we didn't even know we wanted to convey it until he conveyed it. Satisfaction.
Oh, I love it. Feels so good.
Not very facty,
Right.
but really emotionally satisfying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you in contact with Neville Goddard?
Oh, we all hang around together. We all hang around together. We're the new and improved vocabulary.
Yeah. Updated.
We all hang around together and we collaborate vibrationally. And then as a collective consciousness, we offer it. And Esther's just particularly good at finding words for this time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
And
Very helpful. Very helpful.
Really
Thank
good.
you.
Really good.